Ladies and gentlecolts, I present to you Princess Vintage Brony. Princess Vintage Brony, behold, behold. Okay, I'm kidding. I'm definitely no princess. Anyway, welcome to my little area of YouTube, brand new, that I talk about my love for My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic. Before I get started, I want to say that I don't care if you call me a Pegasus sister or what, but I do prefer Brony like my other male friends here in the herd. Bro huff! Okay, for my first episode, I will talk about some of the headcanons that I hold up here and little thoughts that pop up once in a while. So I will start by how I believe Nightmare Moon, Luna, and Sombra are all related. Not by blood, but by takeover. Get some popcorn and a drink, because this might take a while. Full storyteller mode, activate! About 1,000 years ago, there was a unicorn pony named Sombra. The young Princess Luna saw much in him as a magical influence for all of Equestria and took him under her wing as her apprentice. Sombra, now having a reason to study magics of all types, started asking Princess Luna about darker magics, the kind that only Luna could cast without having to learn. Celestia, being a light-bringer of some kind, had trouble casting this magic, and even with being an alicorn, that gave her trouble. The opposite was the same for Luna. Dark magics made it easier for her to cast and do stuff like that. Luna, not knowing any better, told Sombra all about them. She explained how they worked, and if you didn't control them inside you, they could take over and wreak havoc on what you love most. Luna made him agree never to cast this magic unless he asked her and was under her surveillance. Of course, Sombra's interest was already sparked, and he lied to the princess. During the late hours of the night when Luna was lowering the moon, Sombra took his books to the corner of Canterlot and began casting them. Without realizing it, he summoned a dark energy that captured him and turned him into the Sombra we all saw in the Season 3 premiere. Glowing red and green eyes, pointed horn, all that stuff. I call this dark stuff the gloom, just to make sure not to call several things that thing. Luna caught him packing his things the next morning, and she asked him where he was going. He replied that he was going to go visit a friend in the Crystal Empire, and he asked if that was okay. Not thinking about the things he could have done, so Luna simply agreed and even paid for his train ticket to the Crystal Empire. Once Sombra got there, the Gloom took control of him again and murdered the leader of the Crystal Empire and took over. He treated the crystal ponies like dirt, and Celestia figured this out. She questioned Luna about he figured out about the magic, and Luna fessed up about everything. Celestia called her stupid, a little girl who didn't deserve the cutie mark on her flank. She didn't matter, how she wasn't needed, and how nobody loved her. This, my friends, is where Luna began the trail to Nightmare Moon. Celestia and Luna, just like in Season 3 premiere, used the elements of harmony together to defeat him, and banished him to the polar ice. The Gloom, finding Sombra no longer useful as his power was drained, left him there and traveled Equestria looking for a new host. There, it found Luna. She would have gotten over it if the Gloom hadn't been inside of her, convincing her that she wasn't important. Years later, Luna was as jealous as ever. Celestia continued to bathe in the limelight she was given to the ponies of Equestria, and Luna was tired of it. She was going to go speak to Celestia about it and how she felt unappreciated, but Celestia was too busy with more important matters. Frustrated and tired of Celestia ignoring her, Luna started to throw the team tantrum, throwing things around with her magic, smashing things, trying to attack Celestia, that kind of thing. The Gloom saw this as a perfect time to transform her into her strongest form, Nightmare Moon. Celestia, not knowing what to do with her sister there, tried to take the elements of harmony and banish her to the moon. The elements of harmony responded, but only that once. After that, they would not work for her because Luna wasn't there anymore, and she held half the elements herself. I'll talk about that later in a later episode, but that's another one of my headcanons that are partially canon. Because the Gloom was in uncharted territory, it didn't dare leave Princess Luna on the moon, causing her rage to stay on the moon. There, the Gloom lay dormant. Then, when Nightmare Moon came back and she was defeated, the Gloom went back to Sombra, he came back, and blah, 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 blah. Anyway, I would love to hear your headcanons about that kind of stuff. Post a video response and I'll be sure to watch and respond. Leave a comment about what you think. Always subscribe, too. Also, a quick little side note. I would like to give out a quick shout out to DigiBrony, Theory Brony, Tommy Oliver, Antonisi, and all you guys out there that have inspired me to make this channel. You guys rock! VB, out.